Few contemporary films are as daring and unconventional as Edge of Tomorrow, starring Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise. Though the film is brilliant, it failed at the box office for various reasons. Despite this, the film has developed a cult following, leading to persistent rumors of a Tomorrow 2 sequel. What advice did Cruise have for the newcomer? How did Hemsworth react to Cruise? Let us investigate. Starting us off, let's look at an overview of the subject. Few modern action films are as daring and unconventional as the sci-fi action film Edge of Tomorrow, starring Emily Blunt and Tom Cruise. And for good reason. Though the film is brilliant, it failed at the box office. Nonetheless, the film has developed a cult following over time, leading to persistent rumors of a Tomorrow 2 sequel. One of the stars, Emily Blunt, made her first foray into the action genre with the 2014 release, and she is now revealing the wise advice her co-star gave her when she was feeling overwhelmed on set. The Jungle Cruise actress revealed the difficulty of wearing the large mech suits in the film in a recent interview. Initially, she said she had been told they would be ditching CGI for a more tactile type of suit, which led her to believe that they would be wearing something a bit more comfortable than the 85-pound suits they ended up sporting. According to Blunt, the costumes were so heavy and claustrophobic that she began to doubt her ability to continue with the shoot, even breaking down in tears in front of her co-star Tom Cruise. She revealed this on the Smartless podcast. Who can blame the actress for it? It would be terrifying to shoot for weeks while wearing an 85-pound mechanical suit. Fortunately for Blunt, the Mission Impossible actor had the right advice to get her back into the film. Next, Cruise says he wants people to watch his movies. He just stared at me for a long time, not knowing what to do. The Quiet Place actress revealed that Cruise's remark caught her off guard and made her laugh. The 60-year-old Mission Impossible star is known for offering advice to his co-stars. He recently assisted his Top Gun Maverick co-star Glenn Powell in calming down. The newcomer to the Top Gun franchise felt overwhelmed by the presence of producers Jerry Bruckheimer and Tom Cruise. Fortunately for the young actor, Cruise's words were slightly more nuanced. I suppose advice has to be tailored to the situation. The risky business star also shared filmmaking advice with Thor actor Chris Hemsworth. The Avenger stated that he had the opportunity to speak with the A-lister about filmmaking. He took advantage of the opportunity to ask him what drove him to work in the industry. I want people to see my movies, Cruise told Hemsworth. I don't want to pour so much blood, sweat, and tears into something only to have it fizzle out. Edge of Tomorrow is an action-packed semi-take on the Groundhog Day concept, based on the novel All You Need Is Kill. Moving on, Edge of Tomorrow is a brilliant idea. When Tom Cruise's character, a military man who has never seen action, dies unexpectedly, he is thrown into a time loop in which he relives the same brutal fight and his death over and over again. This causes him to relive his life over and over again. On the other hand, Cage's combat skills continue to advance with each subsequent performance, putting him and his fierce comrade one step closer to prevailing over the extraterrestrials. Given this, Edge of Tomorrow is an excellent film, especially when taken into consideration the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that Cruise, and particularly Blunt, put into their performances. Where is Emily Blunt now? Emily is still on the big screen after her casting with Tom Cruise, and she appears to have learned much from her experience with him in The Edge of Tomorrow. Fans of Emily Blunt can catch up with her in one of her most recent action-adventure movies, The Jungle Cruise, which can be streamed online with a subscription to Disney+. She is also currently starring in The English, directed by Hugo Blick, which premiered back in November. The miniseries is a revisionist western produced by the BBC and Amazon Prime, where it is available to stream now. Following that, Cate Blanchett, Jessica Chastain, and more celebrate Guillermo del Toro at MoMA's Film Gala. Guillermo del Toro was honored at the 2022 MoMA's Film Gala, surrounded by A-listers that included Jessica Chastain and videos from stars like Cate Blanchett. You are a rare and special cinema artist, and it is a pleasure to know you, Blanchett said from Australia, where she is filming a film. So the honor is is, in fact, all ours. Tim Nelson also said a few words about Del Toro, calling him perhaps the most optimistically generous lover of life I have ever encountered, adding that to work with him, to break bread with him, to listen to him, to be heard by him simply makes you better, because you always part knowing how profoundly lucky you are to be alive at the same time he is, Nelson said. Jessica Chastain took the stage to recall when she had the honor of working with Del Toro. Action, he says. Bam! I smashed the skillet against the table. Eggs splatter on people's faces and hair. I get right up into Mia's face and I scream the line like I'm Tom Hanks in Castaway screaming for Wilson, she tells the crowd. And I'm trying to cool myself down. I'm still in the middle of things. Guillermo comes running over to me. By the way, I'm still a little mad. And if you're looking for a way to make your child smile, you've come to the right place. Best compliment I've ever received. Del Toro's good friend and fellow director Alejandro Gonzalez advised him to enjoy the night. Next, actor Bruce Willis becomes first celebrity to sell rights to deepfake firm. According to the Telegraph, action movie legend Bruce Willis has just become the first Hollywood actor to sell his rights to the possibility of a digital twin to the US firm Deepcake. Willis has offered his likeness to be used on screen in future projects using deepfake technology, following his first experience with digital media manipulation in a commercial for Russian phone service Megaphone last year. Deepfake technology allows a person's likeness to be superimposed over another person. It is possible to create a visual and audio twin of someone in a video using machine learning and AI. Though the ability to nearly flawlessly recreate someone raises some ethical concerns, the technology has already been used in the Star Wars universe, with Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and The Mandalorian Season 2. In 2021, Willis permitted Deepcake to appear in a commercial, allowing his face to be digitally transplanted onto another performer. The actor has officially sold the rights to his likeness, allowing Deepcake to hire him for future productions. The 67-year-old actor recently revealed that he has aphasia, a language disorder that causes difficulties with reading, listening, and speaking. Willis and his family announced in March that he would be stepping away from acting after more than 4 decades, which was not an easy decision for the star. Willis was able to make a cameo in a Russian commercial last year using deepfake technology without ever setting foot on a set. Moving on, Will Smith shares celebrity-filled picture from screening of new movie. Will Smith posted a new Instagram photo from his Emancipation screening, which was attended by many celebrities. Will Smith's acting career has been in jeopardy since he shockingly slapped Chris Rock at the Academy Awards earlier this year. Many of Smith's films, including Fast and Furious and Bad Boys 4, were put on hold after the incident. However, his starring role in Antoine Fuqua's latest film, Emancipation, was still scheduled to be released this year, with no plans to postpone it. This was realized earlier this month with the release of the official trailer on Apple TV and an announcement on Smith's Instagram page. Celebrities have both defended and condemned his actions since the Academy Award incident. Chris Rock's close friend, comedian Dave Chappelle, stated that this incident caused Will to shed his perfect person facade and reveal that he is just as ugly as everyone else. A$AP Rocky stated that he is a fan of Will and that his actions were most likely the result of pent-up rage and were not intended to be directed at Chris. Actor Tyler Perry said that Smith's actions were wrong and that he made sure to tell Will that personally. Many other celebrities, such as Chris Rock, refused to accept his apology and condemn him for his actions. Will Smith posted a new Instagram photo from his Emancipation screening with his many celebrity friends. Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, Tyler Perry, and Kenya Barris were in attendance. Some attendees have shared photos from the event on their social media accounts. Finally, will Emancipation be a success for Will Smith? The incident that occurred at the Academy Awards resulted in serious setbacks for the picture. It had been planned to be shot in Georgia initially, but Fuqua made the decision to move the site of the film to Louisiana Louisiana as a result of the contentious new Election Integrity Act that was passed in Georgia. It has been stated that Apple TV intended to postpone the release of the film until 2023, and as recently as September, the company was still considering whether or not to release it this year. The decision made this year to distribute Emancipation on Apple TV was a risky gamble. They need to release the picture in order to be considered for award nominations, but doing so could be detrimental to their reputation as a result of an event that occurred earlier this year involving Will Smith and Chris Rock. On the other hand, the choice might be to Smith's advantage in that it would allow him to resume his career after a period of uncertainty, rebuilding Smith's character and reputation, which will enable him to move on with his life, will benefit greatly from the public support of a large number of celebrities. Well, that marks the end of our video today. I hope you like it. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Thanks for tuning in.